Oh, hello. We are now live, I'm hoping. If anyone's about and wants to drop any questions in the chat box as we go through, please just feel free to do that. And I think there is a link above, just so as if you do drop it in chat, we know who you are. I've got lovely Gwen here with us from All Wales Forum. I'm really looking forward to chatting to her today. She's got some super amazing stuff coming up. So if there's any questions, again, feel free to drop them in as we go along, and we'll try and bring them in as well as we go along. So if you just if you'd like to introduce yourself, Gwen, who you are, and a little bit about All Wales Forum.
Yes, thank you, Mandy, for having me. So hi, I'm Gwen. I'm the Networks and Communication Officer for the All Wales Forum. The All Wales Forum is an organization that represents collectively and solely the views of family carers of people with a learning disability. So we're quite a unique organization in Wales. And we have some exciting stuff coming up. We actually have our first face-to-face events after 2 years, a year and a half. So we're very excited for those. They're coming up now in October, starting on the 5th in Cardiff, which has sold out. Very exciting news. Then on the 7th, we're in Swansea, which is also sold out, which is even exciting. And then we're doing a Mid-Wales event in Powys in Llandryd, not Wales. Please forgive my pronunciation. I'm still learning. We're going to be at the Metropole Hotel and Spa on the 12th of October from 10:30 till 2 p.m. And we're providing lunch. And we're very, very excited to come in the area and meet family carers and get to know what are the important things locally, what's going on, any projects, and if there's any groups out there who would like to be an exhibitor at the Roadshow, please just send us an email. We're at caringcommunities@allwalesforum.org.uk. I'm also going to put it in the chat. So if you want to send us a little email, we'll send you some information. It's completely free to be an exhibitor, so please don't be shy. Come along. It'll be great. It'll be some really lovely conversations. So the Roadshow, why are we doing these events? We're doing these events because we have a project, a 3-year project called Caring Communities of Change. We're halfway through the project now, so we thought it'd be a great moment, and also due to the current climate, it was a good moment to actually meet face to face and actually have a conversation and talk about what we've managed to do, because these last year and a half has been hard, but carers have done some incredibly creative things, and we really want to share that learning, and we really want to support family carers to do more of these creative things, these creative choices and services that are actually making a change in their life.
Lovely. So this is an event as well for carers, isn't it?
So we really wanted this event. We really want the voice of carers and the lived experience of carers, because without the voice of carers in the room, these conversations just don't even need to happen, because if it's about carers should be in the room and should be heard. So absolutely carers, but also incredibly welcome our third care sector organizations or professionals who work with family carers of people with a learning disability. It's really whoever is interested in supporting and making their lives better. Good attitude, great energy. Come along, you're all welcome.
So we had a question earlier. Are children able to come as well as part of the family?
Yes, it's a family event. Children are allowed to come. Absolutely. We'll provide lunch for them too.
So when we come in then, and we go in the Metropole, sort of like, I don't know, I'm just thinking about COVID, sort of what sort of things will it be? What sort of things are in place for COVID safety? Just thinking of the parent carers.
No, absolutely. So currently at the moment in Wales, as we know, we're on a level alert 0. So theoretically, there's no need for mask and physical distancing, but to make sure that everyone is safe, and because we want everyone to feel safe, we are going to ask people to wear masks, and we are going to ask people to physically distance. How we've organized the activities, we've organized it in a way so we can carousel, so people will move from one table to another, still maintaining that physical distance. So we're trying to keep it as safe as we can, making sure that people still can have conversations.
Oh, I love what you said about activities. What does that look like? Is that secret?
No, it's not. The activities are more activities that we're putting in place to just stimulate conversation. And it's really the idea that there's no bad ideas. There's just maybe hot and cold ideas. So hot topics that we need to look at now and maybe cold that we could look at later, but there's no bad ideas. So we really want to create an environment where everyone feels free to come in and tell us their lived experience and any idea that they have, because no is not the beginning of anything.
Well, if it was happening now, it would be the fuel.
Oh, well, see, absolutely. That's actually funny because we were talking about this earlier. Like it's a good metaphor is how much fuel can you bring to a conversation? Everyone can maybe bring different quantities, but that quantity is still very important because it brings you a distance. And that distance might be the distance that then brings you the further distance. So it is, yeah, the fuel metaphor is very apt.
So it sounds like you've brought a space where you've invited the community people to come and have exhibits, and people are going to be able to sort of like have chats with local people in the area, with you guys as well, and the charities. Is that?
Yes, there's going to be space. There's going to be a space for family carers and organization and local partners to get updated on the project, so we can talk about what we've discovered until now, what are the next steps. There's also going to be a space for these conversations to continue, where there'll be shared learning, organization and family carers and third care sector can talk together and co-produce, always in safety with physical distancing and everything. And then there's also going to be a space to allow people to network, to allow family carers to find out what's available in their area, to connect better with the organizations that they might not have communicated with yet, and also just an occasion for us to just start talking and having those important conversations that might not be the central conversation, but maybe happen on the side of the room, but they're still very important.
I think that's what you miss on Zoom, isn't it? Is that interaction, like at the coffee break, where you're having a chat about other things. And Zoom's great, don't get me wrong. As a parent carer, it's been extremely important, but it's a really nice feeling to actually get out and actually start speaking to people again, isn't it? You know?
Yeah, and it's going to be a great occasion for a lot of organizations. Some of the organizations are coming. Well, Credi has already been out in the community. We saw this summer doing some lovely work. You're going to be there with the Bubble Hub, and we're very excited. We've also got Mencap Cymru coming with the Wales Learning Disability Helpline. They're going to have a stand. Meltem is doing Now Choose Yourself, and she's going to talk to us about creative workshops with family carers. And in partnership with Contact Cymru, we've actually organised at the Roadshow a taster session of the regroup sessions, which are sessions to support groups of carers. And we're really, really looking forward to that. It's going to be a really interesting event and very complete with all different sides. I'm very excited.
So are you doing online as well? How's that going to work? Is that something that you're still thinking of doing, or?
So we decided that it would be maybe better to actually cater an event completely online. So on the 4th of November, we're going to do an online version of what we've proposed at the physical events, but tailored in a more online manner. So it's a better experience for whoever comes to it, because it might have been a bit too confusing with two things going on at the same time. So yes, 4th of November, we will be posting that. Look on our social media and we'll post the link. If you can't make the physical event, please join us for the virtual event. There's going to be lots happening there too.
So I don't know if you just wanted to go a bit deeper on what All Wales Forum do, and sort of like what you guys do, just a little bit more, so people. Is that all right?
Yeah. So in a nutshell, I'll try and say it in a nutshell to not go too over. The All Wales Forum represents the voice of parents and carers of people with a disability at a level, like at a government level. So we make sure that the voices of carers are being heard at a policy decision making level, at a law level. So when new legislation comes out, we make sure that carers know about it and have access to it. We are connectors, so we want to bring together organizations to work together to improve the lives of carers. As all different strands. But in a nutshell, yes, it's our main mission is to make sure that the voices of carers are heard at a governmental level and at a local authority level, and we try and support and represent them. I said represent way too many times.
Oh no, it's lovely to hear, because I think as a parent carer, sometimes you want your voice to be heard and you don't even know where to start. So
it's hard, isn't it? Because we're not necessarily an organization that you come to when you need direct support, but we are that organization that you can come to when you want to influence future change. So carers have shared their lived experience with us, and that's helped us with case works that we could bring to case studies that we could bring to the Welsh government and show them that there was a problem and we needed a solution. So it's a different way of making change, but it's still very important. It's a long bit by bit step to change.
Yeah, and I've loved working with you guys. You're always so humble and so welcome. You make me feel really good whenever I connect with you guys, and I just love anything that I do with you guys. You make me feel so welcome, and you've got like a real little treat for all of the different areas. You're actually I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'll give a spoiler alert. But you've invited carers to come on and open all of your shows. Am I right in saying that?
We really, that the forum is made from carers for carers. We are just staff. We're just in the background. We make things happen. But without carers, we wouldn't be doing any of this. So we wanted to make sure that it was an event for carers, from carers for carers. So we'll have a carer that works close with us, opening one of each event, and we're very excited. And I'm very excited to see you opening the event in Powers.
I feel so, I feel like I'm back to the place I started, because it was like I started my journey there, feeling truly listened to for the first time, and to go back as the person that I am now, with the confidence that I've got to even go and have a go. I never dreamt in my wildest dreams, or ever thought I'd ever want to do it, that I'd be standing up in front of people opening something like this. So I feel really, really honoured.
Which is, I can't think of something better, because you're incredible. I've never seen someone just communicate so openly and honestly with people. So I'm so excited.
Oh, well, thank you so much for coming on. Is there any lasting words that you want to say just before we wrap it up?
Just wanted to make sure that people realize that we really, really want the voices of carers, because they're so important to us, and we wouldn't be able to do any of the work that we do without them, because nothing about carers without them.
Oh, that's lovely. And we're going to be putting a link in here somewhere, aren't we? So if anyone wants to book on or anything like that, we'll put something in the chat.
Absolutely. I could even pop a link in here now. What do you think?
Amazing. Yeah.
There we go. Pop in a link, so please. And then I'm also going to pop the email address. If you want to be an exhibitor, please come along. There's going to be lovely conversations and opportunities. Don't be shy. We're quite nice.
For some reason, my technology is all broken up and it won't let me. For some reason, if anyone's trying to put anything in chat, it's broken at the moment for me. So
any questions that come up later on, you know where to find me. I'm always happy to answer them.
Yeah, I'll copy this link into the chat after we finish, so as everybody's got it and can find it. And if anyone wants to book on, or anyone wants any, so if they want to get in contact to ask you anything, is it to give you an email? Is it as well?
Yeah, give us an email, or on Facebook. Send us a message on Facebook or on Twitter at All Wales Forum. That's our handle everywhere. So just get in contact. I'll get back to you.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you so much for coming on, and I really appreciate the support that you give, especially me and the Bubble Hub and everything that we've been doing. And it's just lovely working with you. And I look forward to seeing you at the Roadshow.
Oh, I'm so excited. I know, in person. No,
for virtual hug.
Thank you so much for having us on here and helping us with all raising awareness. We really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you so much. And we'll speak to you all soon.
Speak soon and see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.